And we're back with another episode of Let's Play King's Quest 3. To Air is Human, I'm your host, the RPG Guy. Alright, what does Manon want?
You see an evil sneer come across the wizard's face.
I am hungry. Prepare me a meal at once.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do that, because Lord Manon wants that. So let's go ahead and head on down.
Mananan is impatiently waiting for his food. His stomach rumbles as he drums his gnarled fingers on the table. You'd better feed him quickly, or dire consequences may result.
We're able to do a little bit of that. We have some bread for him to choke down. Nom 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 nom. And again, we can explore the house, but only grab items that we're allowed. But we picked up everything, I believe. So there's no, yeah, we have pretty much everything that's necessary. So there's no reason to fiddle around the house unless, you know, you're looking for something specific. And like I said, I believe if you have any magic items or little ingredients or something, he will know. So there's no point in just carrying that crap around until we know we can get away with murder and things like it. Alright, let's sleep. Because allowing the passage of time like so will make it so that we can progress through the game. Wakey, wakey. Alright, let's move. And we should get him to yell at us about what he wants
Your heart
next.
skips as the wizard gives you an evil look.
I am going to lie down for a rest. Do not disturb me.
Simple enough. This will give us a little bit of time to tackle some endeavors here. We're gonna now go check out what we weren't supposed to check out. The only other room in the house we've not been in, and to which the journal entries stuff that we found earlier will tell us. So there's two things we need to do. First thing we got to do is, and of course I'm an idiot, I did not grab the necessary goodies. We got to take all the magic items out because we're going to now explore a little further. I know this game I'm explaining a lot because versus, you know, in the other King's Quest games there's more not explaining but kind of doing things. This one is definitely much more, my actions are much more structured because it's just if you want to beat the game you gotta do it in a very specific way.
Drop to your hands and knees.
We're gonna take everything here. And again, you can do a lot of these different things in different orders. I'm just doing it in the way that's kind of the easiest to accomplish, while Mana is still kind of primarily around. All right, now let's head down here. Well, actually, while we're walking, we'll get our brass key ready. And let's go ahead and... That cat is creepy, isn't he? Move it, kitty.
You unlock the oak cabinet using the brass key.
Sweet. And then we're going to take...
Inside, you find the wizard's magic wand. You take it with you, knowing it could mean death if he finds it missing.
Mm-hmm. And then we're going to head over here. And then we'll move this aside, and then here's the levers. So we put in the combination for the levers, which I have written down here. I believe every time you play this game, the combination is different. But once you do it once, I don't believe you have to do it again. Unless you're playing the, I think, older versions, you then have to, but... Alright, let's head on down. Now, if you're playing for the first time, you're gonna be a little perplexed as to what we have to do, but just bear with me. Clearly this is a wizard's laboratory or study or lab or whatever. And if we read this book, it'll give us more answers to what we need. But let's do this first.
Pick up the bottle labeled ground fish scales.
Pick up as much.
Take it with you.
We're gonna pick up as much of these goodies as we can.
You pick up the bottle labeled nightshade juice and take it with you.
So that way we just have it all.
You pick up the bottle labeled saffron and take it with you. You pick up the bottle labeled toadstool powder and take it with you. You pick up the bottle labeled toad spittle and take it with you.
Don't ever get those two confused.
You pick up the empty flask and take it with you.
So wow, we grabbed a whole bunch of goodies.
Most
I think
of the
that's
bottles
it.
are unmarked, and you've already taken all the interesting
Okay,
ones.
so there you go. They tell you when there's nothing left to take.
You take a closer look at the wizard's work table.
Yes. All right. So here's the deal. This is where we're gonna make a second save, and we're gonna call this save 2. I'm not gonna put any fancy names in it because there's no reason to. And what this is
Covered with gold trimmings, the old book's leather cover
You'll
is
see
cracked
here.
and worn, its pages yellowed and brittle. The title, however, is clear: The Sorcery of Old. You eagerly thumb through page after page of what you assume to be magic formulas. The ink of the old handwriting is faint and barely readable. Most of the formulas are indecipherable, but a few are in a language you know. You treat the old book with great care. As you can tell, it contains recipes for some very old and powerful magic spells. Your hands shake as you realize this book could be the key to your escape from the evil Manannan.
Okay. So there are multiple pages of spells in here. We're gonna need all of them at some earlier than others. So that's something to keep in mind. The steps you have to do in the specific order they say. Okay, you can't mix, mash. Everything has to be done in order. And the game is very finicky about what motions and things that you do. So just as we look at the first one, which is understanding the language of creatures. Pour 1 thimble of dew into the bowl. We got that. Place 1 tuft of fur from any animal into the bowl. Add 1 rounded spoonful of ground fish scales. We actually have that. Place 1 dry reptile skin. Okay, we don't have that, so we're not going to do this one. Flying like an eagle. Put 1 pinch of saffron into a jar of rose petal essence. We have that. Recite the following. Spirits of air. Whatever. We'll get to that. We got to recite the passage. Wave a magic wand over the jar of essence. To activate the spell at a later time, dip an eagle feather into the essence if you wish to become an eagle. Dip a pair of fly wings in the essence if you wish to become a fly. To return to your own form, recite the following verse. So ends my fun, my flight's now done. Okay, so we actually have the makings for this. So we need a pinch of saffron and the rose petal essence. So there's the rose petal essence, and the saffron is going to be this guy here.
You add a pinch of saffron to the vial marked rose petal essence.
And then we're going to hit done. Then we recite the following.
With trepidation, you prepare to recite the flying like an eagle or a fly incantation.
Spirits of air, cloud and breeze, lend me your wings that I may seize the opportunity to fly. Allow me passage through the sky.
So I could dump on all the dudes that walk by. Okay, and then we need to wave the magic wand on this.
You wave the magic wand over the vial of rose petal essence.
And you'll know you did it when you score points. That's when you know you did it. So now we will save again. Okay, so we finished the first spell that we know we can do. Let's read through the book here. And you'll notice I keep coming up here a lot. Why am I coming up here? Because coming to this menu here actually stops the timer.
You look at
Gives me time to read the spell,
book.
because if we read the spell book, the timer's still going. All right, that could be bad. Grind 1 spool of salt. We don't have any salt. Causing a deep sleep. Grind 3 acorns. We got acorns. We've got a bowl. We got the nightshade. We got the spoon. Yeah. We don't have a pouch, so we can't do this one. All right, let's see here. Add a handful of hot, dry sand to a glass flask filled with seawater. We don't have a flask filled with seawater. We just have a flask right now. Brewing a storm. Put 1 cup of ocean water in a bowl. Light charcoal brazier. Slowly heat bowl. Do not boil. Then remove. Put 1 spoonful of mud in the bowl. We got that. Add 1 pinch of toadstool powder. We got that. Blow into the hot brew. Recite the following. Wave the magic wand. Pour the storm brew into a jar. To activate spell, stir with finger and recite stormy brew. Churn anew. To deactivate the spell, recite stormy brew, calm renew. Okay, so let's take a look here. Put 1 cup ocean water into a bowl. So we got a cup of ocean water.
Pour a cup of ocean water into the bowl.
Okie dokie. I think we can do this one. Let's exit here to the table.
You light the charcoal brazier. You can't. You place the bowl
There we
of
go.
ocean water on the charcoal brazier.
And then we kind of have to wait for it
remove
to...
the bowl before it starts to boil.
Alright, so we've done that much so far, right? So now what do we got to do? We got to take the spoon and actually go back here. Okay, heat the bowl, then remove. 1 spoon of mud in the bowl plus the toadstool powder. So 1 spoonful of mud. Ah! We screwed it up. And that's just something that's going to happen. And I think I actually
You
didn't
should
screw
try
it
making
up.
your own spell.
I think what I did was I clicked it on the wrong place.
You look.
So let's go back and try this again. Okay. Boom,
You
boom.
pour the.
Done. Exit.
You light the charcoal brazier.
Let's put
You
this on.
place the.
Try to get it right this
You
time.
remove the bowl before it starts to boil.
So the whole thing is this: if you touch anything else, the game's like, and then you lose. So now it says, slowly heat the bowl, then remove. Put 1 spoonful of mud in the... I thought we did that. Oh, you know what? I was grabbing over here.
You add a spoonful
There
of
you go.
mud to the bowl.
We were doing it right. The game was just like, but... And then it's the... What's next here? Add 1 pinch of toadstool powder. Do not get it confused with the other one. I think it's
The
this.
cream-colored toadstool powder is finely textured and nearly odorless.
Okay, so toadstool powder goes in. Oops! I put it in the porridge. I swear we'll get it right, guys. We'll get it right. The faster we do this, though, the better.
You shouldn't try making up your own spell.
So I don't mind the fact that I'm messing up a few times. This one is not as forgiving as some of the others. King's Quest
You
games.
pour the cup of ocean water in.
Okay. Let's be a little bit more careful here.
You place.
Even though I'm going pretty quick, which I shouldn't be because I just
You remove-
showed that it's not a good idea. And then from here we need the mud.
You add a spoon.
And we need...
You add the
There
toadstool
we
powder to
go.
the bowl. You save the empty jar for reuse.
And then we come down here. Now, okay, so we've gotten to this step. Now it gets weird. After that, we gotta blow into the hot brew. Okay, so that's where it gets weird. So we go back into our inventory. We use the hand.
You blow into the steaming bowl.
There we go. Then we'll grab it. And then what do we do after we recite the following?
With trepidation, you prepare to recite the Brewing a Storm incantation.
From nature, I now call on thee, the power of the land and sea. When brew is stirred, all should be warned, the might of the approaching storm.
Okay, we got 2 more steps here that we pretty much need to do. We'll use our wand.
You wave the magic wand over the bowl.
And then what do we do now? Put the storm brew into a jar. So what we'll do is we'll grab that and we have an empty jar.
You carefully pour the storm brew into the empty jar. The charcoal brazier burns out.
Okay, so that's pretty much, I think, all we can do for the time being. We'll double check. We don't have cactus. And this is missing a page, clearly. Alright, so we're going to now exit out, as we have all the goodies that we can deal with right there. Let's go ahead and save. And let us skedaddle. Because there's no more spells that we have the ingredients to make. And now, this is a great rule of thumb. Every time we leave Manamanaman's laboratory, it's a good thing for us to close this door, clearly.
You quickly pull the levers in the correct sequence.
We don't have to do the thing again. And we need to put his stupid wand back.
You carefully replace the magic wand exactly as you found it.
Mm-hmm. And we need to close the door.
The cabinet door locks as you shut it.
Alright, let's keep moving. Now I think, have a little bit more time left over. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to go ahead and do our primary save. Let's go ahead and head outside. And we'll try to get a few more tasks done, because we might have about 3 more minutes in game to do stuff. So we know now a few things that we need. We need ocean water in that flask. Or vial, or whatever you want to call it.
Strange pulling sensation.
So up and away, let's go get it. Alright. I think that's it, right?
It's just an empty container.
Okay.
You fill the flask with ocean water.
All right. And then let us go back. Or actually, before we do that, let's do... That's
the eagle's...
yeah. Let's grab this guy. Look at that. Because I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. I don't know the song. Something about my spirit set me free. All right, let's go and cause this to happen. Get fucked, friend. All right. Let's go this way.
The only life left in this
And
cave
hey,
is a
that's
mandrake root.
clearly something we have to have. It's fucking sweet. What the hell? Ooh. Why, hello there. Oh, I think the game, there's a little glitch there.
Welcome, young one.
I saw you through the telescope, but it was a dream.
Neither dreaming nor awake. It was I you saw.
Mm.
Who are you?
You may think of me as an oracle. Beyond that lies knowledge I cannot impart. A better question for you to ask is, who am I?
Rick James?
I do not understand.
Do you know your identity? Your ancestry? Your heritage?
The wort that lives
My
on a
name is
bump of log?
Gwydion, a servant to the wizard Mananan, and I have lived in Ludor all my life. As for my parents, I have never known them. Mananan told me that they died when I was very young.
Yes. Too young to remember. Too small to resist.
I don't understand.
A lie lurks in shadow and gives way to the luminance of truth. The time has come for your enlightenment.
Hello? Where am I?
These are but visions of life long faded. Observe what you may, but the time of influence has passed.
The child of the cradle stirs, as if the air has become too cold for him. You wonder if you could stand a closer look.
Mananan.
Phenomenon. As you can see, it all is coming together.
I thank the Father for this timely gift.
No! I was that boy. Mananan abducted me. Everything he told me was a lie.
Yup.
I need to know more. Tell me.
Then speak, my child. Ask.
Okay, so let's get to it.
My name? Do I have a name? Other than the one Mananan gave me, I mean?
Your name is Alexander. Prince Alexander. You are heir to your father's throne.
My father is a king?
Yes, a very good and noble one. It may come to pass that you shall meet him.
Well, that'd be kind of nice.
Where do I come from?
You hail from the kingdom of Daventry. Once, it was a place of great beauty. Oldest is the magic that lies deep within that realm, and the earliest histories are connected to it. An important part of it is to play in great events to come, but this should not concern you. The land has suffered much in recent times, and must be healed.
So,
Why must the land be healed?
Ghidra!
Great misfortunes have plagued Daventry since the arrival of the three-headed dragon. Each year it demands a sacrifice in exchange for sparing the land from its fiery wrath. At
Damn.
first, the king refused, and now, years later, the land burns still from the dragon's flame.
How may it be healed?
The power to do so can be found in a place once linked to the greater land. You will come to it in time, where your value shall be measured by the way you measure value.
Come again?
You will know when it is time to know.
That sounds like some helpful information.
Why does the king do nothing?
There was a time when the king would have risked all to save another. Now, he has barely the spark of life within him. The years have been hard for the royal family. Grief has taken its toll, and the king has borne the brunt of the anguish. Now, with the dragon holding the kingdom's future in its fiery jaws, he has not the spirit to fight the evil. The curse endures still.
Curse?
It is beyond what is yours to reckon with. Concern yourself not with it.
That's promising.
Why does the king do nothing?
I think we just did this.
There was grief.
Curse?
It is
That's my bad.
Who are my family?
you are the son of Graham and Valanice, and the twin brother of Rosella, who is even now in great peril.
As we're shown Lady Queen Valanice and Princess Rosella.
A sister. In peril, did you say?
The dragon came and took nest upon the highest summit. From there, it receives its dues. Lately, its price is the highest yet.
Damn.
Rosella.
Yes, she is to be the next sacrifice.
Your breath illuminates as it passes silently from your throat, drifting to join the gentle aura.
Okay.
Go now, Prince Alexander. Deal with your enslaver, and venture forth to aid your family at a time they need you most.
Thank you, Oracle.
Wow. So we know our real name. We know the means in which all of this is transpiring for a big part. And for those of you wondering, that fiery kingdom thing with the dragon was referenced in King's Quest 2. Okay, something about the father producing that, trying to get the crown from King Graham. We don't still know why he wants the crown so badly, which can only be passed legitimately in order for the power of it to work. So we know there's something going on with all of that. All right, we're now back in control. We may as well grab a few more things. I think we still have some time. Again, as soon as that timer turns yellow, we got to get the heck out of Dodge and start making our way back to the mansion. So any chance we get to grab a few things, we're definitely gonna take it. Because it'll save us quite a bit of trouble. Uh-oh, nope. As you can see, it is time.
You pull out your magic map.
To head back to Menomenon. So...
You feel a strange pulling sensation.
Thank goodness the timer doesn't go during those cutscenes. It would be quite awkward. Alright. We should have enough time to get up there and get it all sorted out. Hi, little hawk. Little eagle. You've helped me so much, little eagle. In we go. I think in the game, once you get to that yellow marker, you got about 2 or 3 minutes in game to get back to the Menomenon house. So up we go. Hide. All the crap we're sitting on. We'll save. And then we will sleep. And now he's looking for us.
Mananan eyes you with a snaggle-toothed sneer.
I am ravenous. Fix me something immediately.
Yes, your majesty. Fucking dick. Alright. Well, let's go make him food before his tummy starts to hurt.
Mananan is impatiently waiting for his food. His stomach rumbles.
He's just the same stuff he said last time. We're gonna start running out of things to give him, though. Again, leading to that there is a time limit to this game. Alright, now that he is satiated, I guess. What is it, satiated? Satisfied. We're gonna force time to move forward again. So we will be free to in a sense, move about the country. We'll wait for some time to go by.
I have decided to take a journey.
And he's gone. All right, and that's a great place for us to stop for right now. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/JackStarStudios for more live gaming action. Because when we come back, we're going to be moving about the countryside, solving some problems, and hopefully not getting murdered by an evil psycho wizard who kidnaps tiny children. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.